Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of that humble internet. Yes, quite an enthusiastic opening, wouldn't you say? Welcome back to some more of Rayman's Bizarre Adventures of Katawa Shoujo. We are going on a bit of a fast track here, trying to complete the final season of my time in this game. I delay a lot of my editing, I delay a lot of my recordings, yada yada yada, for this reason, for that reason. I just feel like I should probably end this before the next inevitable Valentine's Day rolls around, and oh my god, I'm not going to have anything special for Valentine's Day. But I won't have to be sad about that, because it's not like anyone's going to be asking for anything anyway. When I get back to the cafeteria, exhausted but alive, what was my context leading into this? I have my context. I remember now. We're free to move forward. I think of eating lunch with Shizune again, but find her sitting at a table with Misha already. You know what? Maybe catching that game right about now isn't such a bad idea. If it were anyone else, I would think how they were too far away for me to hear them. This is Shizune and Misha, however. If I wanted to, I could eavesdrop on their conversation easily. What a dirty thing to think about. But it's there. I don't want to, though. And that, Hisao, my boy, is why no one will remember your name. Anyone can eavesdrop on anyone. I sometimes, on some good days when my hearing is at, like, peak levels, look, there are some reasons why some folk in this world, like, compare me to a werewolf, the way my eyesight will catch something, or I'll hear something no one else hears, or I'll fucking smell something no one hears. Funny story about that back in college. I one time knew these cute twins. They were about to walk up on our table in the cafeteria, and I just start. I'm sitting at the table. They're coming up from somewhere behind me. I start going. Oh, the twins are here. My one buddy Aaron, not the one Aaron you're thinking about. Yes, that Aaron you're thinking about. Not the Aaron that was there for one or two play sessions in Heroes and Generals. An Aaron that was there for one or two play sessions in World War II Online. God, no one's going to be able to figure that out unless they somehow remember every single one of the videos I've ever put out. Anyway, that Aaron, he's looking at me crazy. It's like, this grown man was reading a book, all of a sudden he perks his head up, starts sniffing the fucking air. And then the twins sit down on both sides of me. He's starting to panic. It's like, holy shit, your ninja skills are on point. So, man, that's a sidetrack. Anyone can just normally eavesdrop. You eavesdrop mute people? You are legend in my head. But he doesn't want to, though. They must have a lot of catching up to do, even if it's only been a few days. I'm inclined to just leave them alone so they can do just that. However, the second they see me, they wave me over. Every time that I feel like I'm about to succumb to my urges and fail I just have Misha burst into the room and going, "What are you doing, Rashi? And you on those sides again?" And the urges are gone. I want all of y'all, whoever's here, use that as your motivation. If you feel like you're about to succumb to some type of urge, it doesn't matter what that urge is, just have Misha, voiced by me, pop somewhere in the room saying, "Oh, what's going on in this thread, He-Shan?" You know, fine, let me clean that up a little bit, so people are free to probably use that as a blurst meme somewhere. "Oh, what's going on in this thread, He-Shan?" I feel physically ill right now after doing that. I think I may vomit. Hearing her voice again, even after such a short time apart, is jarring, and I wince. These past few days, I have forgotten that communication with Suzune is almost entirely silent, and concentrating on getting it right, I had to tune out even ambient noise. Well, I'll get used to it again. I'm glad she's back. "I'm done making up all my work, just in time. I won't have to miss the festival." You gotta shake it out. You gotta get loose, limber, and tight all at the same time before you have to give a proper If they really tried to enforce that, I would pull you out of student council business. If they really tried to enforce that, you would pull me out on student council business? I can understand most of this now, girl. I don't need the parrot. Oh my god, that's what her voice is. Oh my god, that's why I subconsciously knew she's just a fucking parrot. What? Oh my lord. That's abuse of power. And I don't know why, but I kinda fucking dig it. I don't know what that says about me. What's happening? Ellipses. I don't know if she's just giving me a death stare, or is she saying something that I don't know. She's saying something I don't know. No, it isn't, He-Shan. She says that if there are only 2 student council members overseeing the festival, it would be a problem, wouldn't it? Yeah. Why do I keep going, yeah? She's going, yeah. Never mind, continue. It has to be at least 3. It's for the good of everyone. It's perfectly reasonable and necessary. Shizune leans across the table a bit as Misha delivers her slightly disturbing, militaristic justifications in a childish, bubbly, up-and-down tone. Shizune looks so happy, though, tensing her fingers and trying to hold back a laugh as Misha pouts more seriously on her behalf. If you say so. I'm actually happy right now. Or at least that's one of us, bro. That we can talk so easily to each other. All 3 of us. Wow. Okay, I see how it is, my man. You're really just not gonna count me. Nor are you gonna count any of the poor subs who are actually sitting through this playthrough. I see how it is. I see where we sit at this lunchroom table. I'm gonna start my own Katawa Shoujo with blackjack and hookers. In the beginning, I thought I might have found myself in a bad situation. I was sure that Suzune would hate getting saddled with being our tour guide for the new guy. I didn't want to be that kind of burden either. It would be awkward even if she weren't deaf and mute too. Just now, she said that we would all have to be at the festival. The whole student council. I don't think I have it in me to be in 2 festivals in the same year. Like me, personally. I don't think that a student council has any real jurisdiction over Tanabana. It's only Suzune's way of saying that she wants to spend it together. And I guess it is more appropriate that we've been through a school festival in all these seasons. It's inevitable. I guess, here and now, for the final one, why not double down and go with 2? I am trying so hard to fight back a sneeze. Guys, I'm too lazy to edit today. Tonight, whatever. I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna literally post this up and go to bed. Hold it back. It's nice. Wow. This sentence hits home and hard. It must be nice to have friends. It's a simple thought, but one that makes me genuinely happy that we could slip into being with so much ease, despite the roundabout way in which she said it. I'm glad that Shizune thinks it strongly enough to express it at all. Why did you wait until we waved you over to come sit with us? Because y'all were in a conversation, and I didn't want to be that guy. Question out of nowhere, Shizune's eyes are expecting as Misha repeats her message. I feel like teasing her. Oh, my boy's kicking up his game. Oh. You know, a thought just occurred to me. But unfortunately is a very, very, very bad one. I'm not going to say it. I say many dumb and inappropriate things on this channel, but unfortunately the joke that just popped into my head would actually probably get me cancelled. I'm serious. But maybe if you ask real nicely in the Discord, I'll say it there. You want me to sit with you that badly? We're in the student council. We should sit together as much as possible. It's logic. I'm trying to be coy. She's just going straight to business. Anyone would jump at the chance to sit with 2 cute girls anyway. So the battle continues between us. Okay. She pauses in case I might try to say something like, "You're not that cute!" and instantly lock myself in an obvious no-win situation. When I don't take the bait, Shizune becomes more energetic and continues. You could have also gone the route with, "You're right. Can you point them out in the room?" You can't see it because I'm not putting my webcam on, but I'm dancing in my seat. You're abnormal. That is I'm gonna be sad for y'all at home real quick. That's probably actually one of the nicest things a woman has said to me. Is that a fucking projector right up there? What the hell? What? How many episodes into this entire franchise? I'm only just now looking at the ceiling of the cafeteria. Well, I didn't expect her to end like that. You're too quick to call other people abnormal. So arrogant. You're too quick to call other people arrogant. That makes you arrogant. And arrogance is also abnormal. You're double abnormal. Yeah? Well, you're a cunt. And that's why I was kicked off the debate team, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't work that way. It's a sliding scale. Leaning on her arm, Misha closes her eyes and lets out a low, slow laugh like a chuckle. Yeah, that was appropriate what I did. Don't laugh. Don't laugh in this kind of situation. Notice that Misha signs everything I say to Shizune anyway, even though I'm signing myself. This is redundant, but it's an unconscious action for Misha. On the other hand, I can't stop. If I let myself take it easy and sign less just because Misha is back, then what the hell was all this for? I don't want to risk losing familiarity with how to sign either. That's an actual thing, which is one of the reasons why I was slowly getting back into it myself after all these years. My hands are pretty slow to speak on my behalf as it is. So what a coincidence! Because my mouth is the same way and lining up with my brain actions and trying to speak English.
Hey, Shan, you and Shan talk to each other much more now. Back and forth. It's really funny, too. Like an old married couple. Right? Right?
Shizune, I'm willing to give you a couple more points on the scoreboard if you and I do a unison kick on her right now. What a loaded comment. And in so many ways. Although because it's Misha, it can have been on purpose. That's not a compliment. Shizune doesn't react to Misha, trying to pair the two of us up. Maybe she didn't see it. Sometimes it does happen, I've noticed. I still wonder if it's really that simple, and why I care so much. But I don't want to think about it too hard. I want to leave. I keep thinking that I'm hogging Misha's time with Shizune. And it could be that Misha cut in just now on purpose, feeling that way too. I doubt that either of them will let me leave, though, in some ways. They're too nice. Anyway, Shizune, if you really want to know, I didn't want to sit here because I didn't want to intrude. I thought that because of Misha being away for supplementary lessons or whatever, you two would have a lot to talk about, and I should just leave you alone to catch up. That's why I thought I would just hang back. Don't worry, Misha. I'm not trying to monopolize Shizune.
Hey, Shan, it's not like that.
Okay, that one's beyond me. I'm gonna need the Misha. Is Misha also a Russian name? I was playing a Call of Duty game. One of the old school ones, not new school. I'm not touching Vanguard, don't worry. Actually, as a matter of fact, which one was it again? Actually, it doesn't matter. I swear I heard the name Misha. I think. What's with? It's like now I'm never gonna know if Misha is a small Japanese woman or a big ass, strong, burly Russian man. And it's the same thing with Yuri. I've noticed that too. If you're new to this channel, no, this is not an isolated incident of me going off randomly on something not important to the plot at all, to the story. I don't really think it's worth apologizing over. Don't worry about it. Hey, don't you both think that since Misha is back, we should go celebrate somehow? I think so. You're right, let's celebrate with my favorite game of Russian roulette. Only we'll probably just use this semi that I found laying around on my desk. I don't know why. I didn't just pick up and load a real gun. Y'all can probably breathe now. Usually
having to make up work isn't something to celebrate over.
No, it's a good idea. The timing is perfect, and Shizune said that student council should have a little fun too sometimes. You've probably heard that too, right, Misha? It should be fun. Fine and fun. Don't know what she's saying. Oh, wait, that... that is why I have to dust off this. It's been a while. Ellipses! If I was ever a popular YouTuber, I wonder if I could get away with making that a t-shirt. Actually, wait a second. Didn't you have to make up work because you were missing so many classes to begin with? So skipping out to celebrate would be kind of stupid. Maybe the timing isn't perfect, like I said. But we could go after school.
Where should we go?
To hell! Misha speaks Shizune's question to her aloud before she even stops to think it over, both of them completely ignoring me. Hey, listen to me, two-man short-sighted wench team. Ellipses.
He's saying you're part of this team too.
Yeah, I guess I am. Oh.
Yeah, you are, he's saying.
So forgetful and troublesome. I feel sorry for the girl who falls in love with you. You see, that cuts different. That cuts deep. This one's not a toy. Laughing at that. I'm gonna put this away. Oh god, yeah, I'm sure someone out there is probably thinking I actually keep a giant cache of weapons around me at all times. You're not that far off.
So, where do you think we should go?
I'm laughing in spite of myself, wanting to point out how Misha seems so enthusiastic now, when she was the one who was most apprehensive about just a few seconds ago. For whatever reason, I can't bring myself to do it, but this is okay too. After a short discussion on where to go, it seems like the only place all three of us... I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't know why I should act surprised. It was not in the budget to literally draw any other location, it seems. Someone on this team that made this game was really proud of their Shanghai background art. Really fucking pumped about it. And you should be. You made something that I didn't. Please don't get the wrong idea, please. I know I'm coming off as an asshole right now, but you made something I didn't, and you made it far better than I ever would have been able to. I'm just finding it funny on reusing the assets. Tea House doesn't look like a bad place to celebrate, especially because I'm sure they sell cake there, and cake is the most celebratory of food. I haven't seen Yuko in a while either, and neither have the girls. For all these reasons, plus the fact that it's so close, I end up standing in front of a little tea shop with Shizune and Misha before I know it. Welcome. I don't know why I just nearly threw up in my mouth having to do that voice again. That sounded disgusting. I'm so sorry. Let me do that again. Welcome. This whole channel's falling apart, guys. I'm running out of jokes to keep my mental state going. I really am. It's been a while since I heard Yuko's voice, so I'm surprised all over again by the energy she puts into her greetings. Kind of like an extremely nervous Misha. Oh, God.
Hi, but you don't have to do that all the time if it's just us.
Yes, I do. Yes, she does, Misha. It's called... I don't know how much closer I can get to the mic. I'm just nearly almost fucking deep-throated like trying to get that close. It's called She's Doing Her Fucking Job.
But... Okay. If you say so, Yuko.
I take this moment to glance around the tea house and notice that it is as empty as ever. It's lunchtime, essentially the peak hour for an establishment of this type. And yet, it's as barren as ever. I don't understand. There has to be a reason for this. I have a few. It's called they probably didn't want to try anyone else. Shizune gently taps my arm to get my attention. What do you want to get? A 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer. There are people out there that probably have no idea what song I just referenced. Yuko looks a little agitated after Misha automatically relays the question. No. I'm supposed to ask that. Is there anything that I can do for you? Just some coffee for now, I guess. Thanks. The dedication Yuko has towards her waitressing duties is sort of admirable. So is the speed at which she whisks a slice of cake and our drinks to our table when ordered. Then again, we're the only customers here. Who knows what it would be like with a full house. Is there anyone working the back? Shizune and Misha immediately dig into their cakes with gusto, probably because they can't talk with the utensils in their hands. The whole point of sharing a meal with friends like this is being able to talk over it. After all, it makes sense they would be the same with them. Well, I suppose they... No, I guess trying to do it with a fork in your hands counts as talking with your mouth full. I'm barely halfway through my cake when I hear their forks clinging as they set them down on their empty plates. Holy shit, did y'all taste the food? It's not healthy to inhale your food!
He sounds like an old man.
I am an old man! Now you know the truth! I'm an old, ugly-ass old man! The truth is out, folks! I cringe and instantly feel like I've been punched. Ellipses!
Are you going to wear a yukata tomorrow, Hishan? I don't know what that is!
No, I don't even have one? Well, even if I did, I'm not the kind of guy who does stuff like that. How about you? Are you two going to dress up? Of course. Okay, I'm the asshole of the group then. I'm glad that's been established. What do you mean, of course? You didn't dress up last time. You didn't dress up for a flippin' school festival. My God, the audacity. Why is there a 2 back there? One time is not a trend. It's a completely different situation anyway. Aside from not being Tanabata, the festival is on school grounds. Students should wear the uniform on school grounds. Clearly a joke, but her delivery isn't any different from the usual. This isn't normal, but her sense of humor never was, and I'm used to it. I guess her way of saying outrageous things seriously is a little better than if she were to say serious things outrageously. What's more troubling in any case is that I've started to associate a voice with her sighing, and it's clashing with how Misha says out loud everything Shizune signs anyway. I feel disoriented. I'll dress up this time.
I'll dress up this time. You'll see, Hishan. Not just Shishin, but me too. Maybe I'll change.
I feel like the universe will fucking blue screen if you change your goddamn hairstyle at this point. Just fucking end divided by 0, cats and dogs living together in harmony. Anthropomorphic creatures walking the goddamn streets. The whole apocalypse thing. And everything associated with it. Fuck me, that's the universal merge shit that Chris Chan was talking about in his crazy letters. I'm gonna boot up this game next time, and goddamn Eclair is gonna walk through this goddamn cafe taking my fucking order. Half of y'all, one person out there, have no idea who I just referenced. From one of my other playthroughs. And that's fine, you don't need to know. Don't do that. I really can't imagine you looking differently. Shizune wags a finger and smiles. Such a quick and firm disapproval. What if I were to change my hairstyle? Girl, the only way you're changing your hairstyle anymore of this is if you just flat out shaved it and went Ripley style. Maybe you should grow your hair out and make it look like drills. She looks unamused. Luckily, I see Yuko making her way over. Likely to clear out likely to clear out our plates or ask if we need anything from her. Yuko, are you doing anything for Tanabata? Are we asking her out on a date? Is there a secret Yuko route? Would that be legal? Huh? It's like she was practicing how to most smoothly ask if I needed to refill the coffee while walking over, but she has no idea what to do, having been asked a question first. I feel bad. No, you shouldn't. She's a grown-ass adult. Yes, I'm working. Adults work, Hisao. Someone please slap him upside the head with my fucking slipper.
Yuko, they make you work on holidays?
Aww. People work! I work! I'm working Thanksgiving, you bitch! Not working all day, to remind you. I get out at 3. But still. Well, we have the most business on holidays. And sometimes tourists. I don't mind. I have to do my best. And plus, it's called holiday pay. I love holiday pay. Money makes me smile. I understand completely. So admirable. Shizune nods her head in solidarity, feeling a kind of kinship with Yuko through their shared determination to be the best. Although for her it's a matter of pride, whereas Yuko might just feel that she really, really needs this job and maybe a raise. The most business, huh? So many people on average during a holiday. If you say 4, I'm just gonna go to bed and cry for you.
Well... Ellipses.
Oh no, we broke her. That was it. This place is gonna be empty. Yuko walks away and stands cleaning up a couple of swizzle sticks. That isn't polite. That's not what a proper waitress would do. Nevertheless, I sort of got my answer anyway. Clearly, business is scarce at best. I start to wonder again how the Shanghai remains open at all. Maybe this electric style of a tea house is a trend that was outrageously successful before I got here, but isn't anymore. And they're just keeping it like that while they retool. Yeah, we'll tell ourselves that over the past 5 seasons of this game. Maybe the owner is rich and is involved in some sort of bet with someone else or a crazy scheme to see who can lose the most money. Maybe I just conveniently miss mobs of customers by seconds each visit. Or maybe this place is just a front for an arms dealer. No, please. No, Hisao, please. I don't need the ammunition for my own headcanon shit. I don't. I do that just fine on my own. Since there's no one else here, why don't you sit down with us? I'm telling you, Hisao's trying to go for a cigarette Yuko route. We could talk about economic feasibility, but Yuko doesn't take the bait, shaking her head from side to side empathetically.
I've never really celebrated Tanabata before, or dressed up or anything like this. I'll finally be able to wear my yukata. Yay!
What do you mean never? What about last year?
Last year Shishan, me, and the 3-2 class rep ran a stall for the festival. It was a soba stall, I think. Yeah, it was. Yep.
The blind class rep at 3-2 must be Lily. I'm surprised they were able to work together on anything. But Misha would likely be the best possible buffer for that kind of thing. With how innocent she is.
Shishan cooked and Lily took the orders, and I translated for them. Shishin kept saying, "It's so inefficient, Misha. Why do you have to be the middleman? As in, why is there a middleman in the first place, huh? It would be fine if I did the cooking and you took the orders. It doesn't make sense at all." But I think everyone had fun in the end. Right, Shishin? Right, Shishin? You had fun with Lily, right, Shishin?
Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. Shishin adjusts her glasses grudgingly, causing Misha to break into laughter.
It was the old student council's idea. That's why.
So, what was the last student council like then? I'm sure nothing at all like Game of Thrones. Shizune finally decides to step in again, or it's more like she can't stop herself. Terrible.
It's great.
That was blunt. She ends with a chopping motion as if passing judgment on them. I hope she's going to elaborate a little. Ellipses.
At universities and some private schools, student councils can have control over millions of yen to budget and distribute as needed. Wow. Really?
Millions?
Oh, right. And they are much more involved in school activities too, Hishan.
From Misha's tone, it seems like this is newer to her than it is to me.
This school's student council was like a joke in comparison. Don't give people positions of power if they don't have any power at all. What's the point?
So, ellipses.
I wanted us to have more and more work. It was hard to convince the school and the other student council members to allow it. Actually, a lot of the work you've seen us really do... Blech. A lot of the work you've seen us do really is work that I took on, which is what Lily was talking about. If it wasn't for Shishan, the student council would just file attendance reports day in and day out. Why would you prefer that, Hishan? Of course, Hishan, as soon as the workload started going up, most of the student council dipskied the lipskied.
Well, ellipses. Shizune's fingers fold over each other carefully. Looks like she wants to add something, but she can't bring herself to. Like she said, sign language gives you a little bit more time to think about what you say. I guess she feels like she can't talk about this. At least not in this chapter. That was then, and this is now. Let's just have fun tomorrow. This is what she finally settles for. Yeah. Ellipses.
Okay, then. The student council is adjourned for today. It has been adjourned excitingly because today was a good day.
School seems to be over by the time we leave the tea house, and I can see students coming down from school as we walk up the road towards it. A couple of people wearing our school uniform look at Shizune as she walks by, and I wonder if they recognize her as the student council president, or if their eyes are just being drawn to Misha's head. It's impossible not to overhear the chatter in the air, and the topic is more often than I'm starting to get tired, can't you tell? More often than not, plans for Tanabata. I wonder how many of them will be using or going to the stalls that I reassembled. Makes me feel a little pride, an emotion I've never felt doing something for school. Maybe this is how Shizune feels as well. I almost want to ask, but it seems stupid to want to do so. So I just hold on to the thought as the three of us walk on the campus, and then separate. Shizune to the student council room, and Misha and me to our dorms. It isn't until they're gone that I realize I again and ask when or where they wanted to meet up tomorrow. Because we're an idiot like that. I sensed the end of chapter heart thing, loading screen, whatever, coming, and I decided I was going to hold out until then to end the episode. Hot dang. Welcome to a holiday. Going in for a second festival, and I'm ending it here. I hope y'all have been having a good time, like, listening to me. Even if you just throw this on in the background. Just listening to me drone on, and occasionally having to click onto the video once I start going absolutely batshit insane. So you start wondering in amazement, what the hell is fucking wrong with this guy? It means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. And I hate to do this, but, YouTube's algorithm is a bitch. So, leave the like, recommend it to other people, comment down below. Stuff like that really makes YouTube go, hey, maybe we should start recommending this to more people. More people start watching this, then more people start enjoying just chilling back and listening a lunatic go through video games they probably don't care about. But who knows, maybe new suggestions for stuff for me to go through in my own flavor of playing may come through and the channel can grow. I don't know! Did I save? I don't remember. I'm going to save again. Goodbye, everyone. Stay awesome out there. Adios.